Here's an overview, and now let's go on to the second shelf. Okay, y'all, so this is the second part of my manga collection, second shelf. This is the Ikea Kallax shelf for square one. This one actually houses most of my Japanese manga, Korean, some webtoons that I have that's printed in English, you know, the Isaiah Press ones, and art books and such. And for sure this one you'll see it's more decorated. It's because I have a little bit more space, and also I think there's more materials that you can find through like Japan and Korea, even the Chinese ones, then English publishers will have like bonuses and such. But yeah, let's just get started. We'll just go right into like my first cubby right here, which houses most of my BL Japanese mangas. Alright, let's get started. And as you can see, the light here is actually way better because this one is right in front of the window, which I know a lot of people advise not to do because it's really bad for like yellowing and stuff. But the tapestry really helped that I have to cover. Yeah, starting from the back. I'll also put these series like cover their title in English, Japanese, and Romaji in case you want to search any of those, and also the author's name. Yeah, and then where you can read it actually too, so that can help those who don't read Japanese but still want to check out the series, if I can find the official translation that you can read. But yeah, in the back there I have volumes 1 through 8 Blue Sky Complex by Ichikawa Kei sensei. This one's most up to date actually. It's still ongoing. It's been ongoing for a while, and I think the second half, or right now in the second part of the story, is a different couple. But I really like the first couple, like when I first started reading this. Yeah, so I thought I was actually completed at 3 volumes when I first picked it up. But yeah, I really like this series. Next to that, these next 3 one would be like Omegaverse. I really like Omegaverse stories. It's Remnant, Jujin Omegaverse, Harumi no Hana, Hasumi Hana. I think that's the sensei's name, Hasumi Hana sensei. I have volumes 1 through 5. I got it in a bundle in CDJapan, but I know there's currently 7 volumes out in Japan right now. I have Hanagara Sumi. It's by Tsubasa Daiki. Again, y'all, I'm really bad with names. Like, I can't even remember the name of this author, even though I like a lot of their works as well. But this is like a 2-volume series that's complete, and when you put it together, I'll insert a picture. It makes like the picture of the 2 main couple. They're so cute. I really like the dynamic, and I really like the side story for them as well, with their like kid. Yeah. Next to that, I have Theodore. So this one's actually I think it's a Korean webtoon originally, and then the only physical release they have is actually in Japanese, which I actually picked up the first 2 volumes. It's not completed at all, and I don't know if they're gonna release more, but if they do release a Korean version, I don't know if it ever get licensed in English, to be honest, but in Korean I would pick it up, because I think reading Korean, personally, for my skill level, Korean is easier for me than Japanese, because Japanese, the kanji still gets me. Like, I would like stop sometimes and I'd be like, what's this kanji? And I have to search it up and like, you know, teach myself this new kanji. But I think most of these are not too bad if you know some Japanese already. But yeah, yeah, there's that. And next to that, it's actually the first 2 volumes of the Other Worlds Book Depend on a Bean Counter. Yeah, I never remembered the title correctly, so I'll just put the picture anyway. I got these before it was announced that it will be serialized in English, so I just have these 2. It's double dipping, but I think I prefer reading in English than in Japanese, because I told you the kanji, oh my god, learning the kanji for accountant and all those terms that they use, I'm like, my head hurts. But yeah, but at least I know the kanji for those now, so it's actually not bad. Next to that, I have, this is the series I was talking about when I was introducing Bad Boys Happy Home, Shiwa Sensei. This is the other series that I really like. But fun fact, this is actually the second couple of the main story, if that makes sense. I'll put both of them on the screen anyway, but I like this couple more than the main couple, so I only got theirs, and eventually I'll pick up the main couple volume. Yeah. And moving on. Oh, this is the other series that I was thinking about when I talked about Haji Sensei, which is Badass. Badass is really good. This is also an anthropomorphic character in it, like a dragon or lizard or something, but their love interest is actually human or a supernatural human. Would you consider that human? Anyways, I really like that one. There's actions of like crime scenes and stuff because like they're police task force men or something like that. Yeah, I like it. And next to that, I have 3 volumes complete of Konya mo Nemurenai by Yamamoto Kotetsuko sensei, which also does a series that's actually really popular and is still ongoing. I think it's their most well-known one. It's called Honto Yaju. It's one of my favorites. I'm thinking of picking up eventually because there's a bundle set on CDJapan, but I don't know if I have room for that because like it currently has like 16 volumes and it's still ongoing. We'll see. And they have an English one of their series released in English as well is Toritan, Birds of a Feather, I think in English title. Yeah, I haven't read that one in a while, so I don't know if I like it enough to pick it up, but I might just as well because I eventually do want to pick up everything by Yamamoto sensei. Alright, moving on. I have 3 volumes complete of Boku no Omawari-san, My Pretty Policeman in English. It's such a pretty title, and pretty spines and covers as well. I like how this one is like 2 older couple. Maybe that's my thing now. Probably 2 older couples, cause like the dudes, ooh, fun. And this is by Niyama Sensei, who also does this, which I will introduce. But they make fine ass characters, okay? Fine ass men, fine ass characters. Moving on, I have Dear Signal. I don't remember the mangaka's name. You'll see on the screen anyways. But oh, this one is such a cute one. I love the stories about like particular allergies or something. That sounds really bad, but like there's something particular about it, and this one's like there's like heart spots on a boy's body, or excuse my lingo, I mean a man's body. Yeah, and it makes him look so cute when he blushes and stuff because of his condition. Like if you read it, and yeah, you don't know. Next up, I have Dear Off Day Off by Shinkai. This one's actually, I think, originally a web comic by a Chinese. Actually, when I look at information, I don't know if this, or maybe they're like multinational, multi-ethnicity, but their name sounds Chinese. But they also write in like Korean. Like they have some Korean manhwas as well. But yeah, this one's actually published in Japanese though, so this one is in Japanese. And if you saw my previous haul, I showed off a panel that I really like. It's so cute. I love the couple's dynamic and how chill this is. Like it's called Day Off. Yeah, it's the couple's day off from work because they work at the same workplace. Yeah, pretty cute. And next to that, I have Boku no Torama Reto, My Superhero Red. I think that's the English title. This one is super cute. It has the Power Ranger trope in it, like the trope of Power Ranger, but it's like shout her friend, like bring all her friends to lovers. I hate you because of blah 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 to lovers. It's really cute. I love the dynamic between them. And then to show off the rest of mine, I'll just move these because they're in the way. Yeah, right here. So if you haven't known or you don't know already, one of my most favorite mangaka, BL mangaka, is Natsume Isaku sensei. and this is one of their complete works book. There's 3 out right now, and there's also a fan book. You can skip this if you want, okay? I'm gonna just gush a little bit about Natsume Isaku Sensei. I love the way they design their characters so much. Like the way the guys look are so like soft, and their eyes are like almond shaped, and like the hair is so like hua hua, like how was it, fluffy looking. Like these guys are so good looking. I love the story pacing, and also like the way they tell the stories, and how, you know, the basically the kind of romance they have between the 2 characters is always so like, you know, doki doki kyun, you know, your heart clenches. It's that kind of romance. But yeah, my goal eventually is to collect everything from this author. And one of my most favorite stories or series from them is called Tightrope, which actually has a anime OVA. But the manga itself is like super hard to find unless I want to pay like super ridiculous prices, because it's been out for a while now. And even Amazon Japan, places where I buy Japanese manga, you can't even find them. I don't know if I can get a proxy service, but even then I think it'll be hard, because this is one of the more older mangas and also one of the popular ones by Natsume Isaku. But yeah, they also did, if you recognize the name, in English they have a series, Dash, and also Candy Color Paradox, that's released. I don't know if they have anything else released in English, but like, if they're gonna release anything by Natsume Isaku, I want their latest work to be released. It's called Hanakoi Sodane, which has the elements of Japanese theater performance in it. So it's actually a really nice one. I think you can learn about that culture as well. And here, next up, that's enough ranting or like enough gushing about Natsume Isaku Sensei. This is actually not a BL series. I just put it here because it's a colorful spine, and it's the only place I can put it, because it doesn't match anywhere in my other shelf or cubicles. I have volumes 1 to 6 of Kotaro wa Hitori Gurashi, or Kotaro Lives Alone. There's currently 9 or 10. I think maybe 9, yeah, in Japan, or Japanese, you know, release. I only have 6 so far. I haven't picked up the rest yet. It's super wholesome. No, I was lying. So if you watch the anime, you know, like there's just underlying darkness in it, but there's just like, there is a wholesomeness, and there's element of like comedy. I really like it. I know a lot of people are put off from it because of the art style. You'll think like his eyes, not gonna lie, like kind of creepy looking, but you'll get used to it eventually. And I feel like the storytelling is way better than the art. But the storytelling, A+, I love it so much. And next up, I have volumes 1 through 3. This is a BL series. Tabete mo oishiku arimasen by Yamada Nishome, which is the cover of this magazine by B-Boys, the August 2022 edition that I have. And also what I have displayed here for this drama CD of the first volume I picked up, which came with this bonus booklet. And as you can see, it has the 2 couple, and then I won't show you what's inside because I'm not sure if it's rated 18 or not. But here, it's super cute. I love the dynamic between these 2. Like, yeah, I love their interactions, and like, low-key, this might be spoiler, you can skip this part, but like, I think the dude is denying that he's in love with, like, he's in love with him, but everyone knows like he's in love with him, and he knows it too, and they're like, you know, they're such a cute couple. Yeah, if you read it, you know what I mean. And over here, another series that like, this is a recent series that I really like, because this volume 2 actually just got released. I thought it was only like a one-off volume, and I really like the story of this one, even though there's kind of like, I would say controversial like topics, or like a bad issue, would you say? Like, it can turn you off if it happened in real life. I mean, even in manga it turns people off, but I mean, Like, I wouldn't want it to happen in real life. That's what I meant. Yeah, but I have the first 2 volumes, or the 2 volumes out only right now. Sonna ni iyu nara daite yaru by Niyama, and drama CD. And then the second volume is actually our bottom boy, which the illustrations are drawn so well. And this is the bonus material that came with the second volume. I don't know if there any way you can find it, but that one was spicy. Spicy. And here, you can see both of them here on this cover, which is super cute. But yeah, I just have this display, one of my favorite shelves out of all like my regular and the rest of these. But yeah, I just like how it looks. Super cute. Alright, talking about the shelf, let's move on to our right side. Alright, moving to the right. This shelf is actually pretty empty. It only houses like my Chinese manhwa or webcomics, all from the same studio too. If you know Mospaka Studio, then yeah, I'll introduce those. And then just like my little MXTX corner that barely has anything. Yeah, because I haven't collected any of the novels, but I am picking up the Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivations manhwa that's coming out in March. I'm so fucking excited for it. I'm so freaking excited for it. That was that's my favorite out of the 3 that they have. But anyways, let's start on this side actually. Right here, the red book is Your Name, or Her Name. It's by Tanju. I forgot the Chinese. Tamen the Gusher, Tamen the Gusher. I forgot the Chinese that I took, but I can still read it. I'm just really bad at pronunciation. And next to that, I don't know the Chinese title, but it's Papa Wolf and Puppy. Super cute. And next is my all-time favorite. It's one of the best anything ever. 19 days. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, you need to know. Because this recent arc, or the recent updates, it's been everything. It's everything that, if you read this one from the beginning, it's everything that you always been waiting for. So please start reading it. You can finish it in a day, not even a day, in a couple hours, and be up to date and know everything that's going on. And you'll feel the pain that those that've been there since the beginning, if you've been there since the beginning, you know the pain. But anyways, I'll be happy to talk to anyone if you know what I'm talking about. I have 2 acrylic stand, and this is the I think the date edition. They always come over like these particular what's it called, themes of these 19 days acrylic stuff. I only got Momo and Hetian for this collection. I really like this couple. At first I was really into Shishi and Jianyi, but ever since they shifted the perspective to these 2, like, I'm all for these 2, even though I'm still rooting, like, I really want to know what happened to the other 2. Maybe they'll go back to them, but these 2, Momo is my boy. I love Momo. Look at him, little Momo. Yeah, I also have this mini acrylic stand, which actually used to be a keychain as well, but it actually broke off, and then luckily I picked it up before I actually really lost it, because I really like this picture of the trio of the groupies, of our friend group, of our 4 like best boys. Yeah, really nice. I really like it, and I just put it in front. And then next to that, I have this big boy in the back. It's actually Heaven's official blessing art book. I got it from Kinokuniya during the Black Friday sale, because that bitch was expensive, but because of the sale, I justified the price. I ended up grabbing it, and it came with like a ton of materials. If you see my haul, you already knew. This is the Shikishi board. And our last piece is actually this acrylic panel in front. It's pretty huge. It's Wanqian. Wei Wuxian and Wang Lanji from the Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, Modao Sushi. Yeah, it's them in red, clad in red, which is you know, Wei Xian's color. Super nice, so pretty. All right, let's move on to the shelf across from that, you know, bottom of this one. In the back there, I have a series. I rave about it before. I love it. It's one of my favorite. It's called Real Life. I decided to put it in the back even though I really like it. I usually put it in front because I read it so much. I've gushed about it so much, like time for other things to shine. And plus, yeah, I just don't have any space for it anymore to be shown up front because it's a pretty long series, 15 volumes completed, and it is actually full color. And please, if you haven't already, watch the anime or read it. Any ways you want to consume it, please consume this media. It is so good. Next to that, I have Jisan Basan Wakaeru. It's like a 4 koma, I would say. Yun koma. There's actually 6 volumes out right now. I don't have the 6th volume. It's like a comedy about like this grandma and grandpa couple that turn back young somehow, and then they're like living youthfully now. It's pretty funny. I like it. And then the grandma and grandpa, ooh, when they were young, they look like that couple, that hella good looking and shit. Really, it's a nice story. And then all the way in the corner there, I don't know if you can see, but it's actually a one shot of Hotarubi no Morie, Forest of the Fireflies, which actually has an animation movie. If you haven't watched it, please watch it because it's super good. It's like one of the first ones that I watched, you know, alongside like the Ghibli film. If you haven't watched it, please watch it. It's the same creator as Natsume's Book of Friends, so Midorikawa Yuki sensei. Yeah. If you like their art style or their way of telling story, it's very like, you know, like that nostalgic, summery, like slow life kind of feel. So it's like that. And then let me move on these so you can see that one last book I have in the corner. It's actually a Cherry Plus magazine July 2022 edition. And the reason I got that one is because it has the Ameido Paradox cover by Natsume Saku. Candy Color Paradox, yeah. Yeah, and I just keep that in the back because there's no space. Oh yeah, no space. And then before moving on, I'll just continue on with these other things I have right here. So this is a clear file folder that came with the 8th volume of Blue Sky Complex. This is one of the bonus material. It's really pretty, but I don't use clear file. I keep it for collection if I do receive it, and I don't collect it actually. If I receive it as a bonus material, I will accept it, but I don't collect it because I have no use for it. And then behind that, I have this art book, or the 5th anniversary kind of like commemoration book of Remnant Chujin Omegaverse. This is the main couple actually, but yeah, there's that. It's actually a really pretty art book, so if you're into that series, feel free to, like, you know, pick it up, whatnot. And this one, I talked about this author already earlier in my series, but this is the cover is the Silver Diamond couple, but it's the Sugiura Shiho art book that actually came out really recently, December 2022. I'm sort of surprised that there was something like this because the series is so like old. They also had an art exhibition, but this art book only features this series. And then I don't know if I read this yet, but it has this couple too, so I don't remember. Definitely if you like that series, pick this up. You will love it. And I just love supporting the mangaka that I love. But if you haven't checked out the series, please do. But yeah, this is like the art style. They're so pretty. And as you saw earlier, like, I have my Dress Up Darling TV Annie guidebook of the 1st season. Super nice. If you like that anime, I would say definitely pick this up because you can see the panel by panel, and there's like bonus, like, you know, material and stuff. It's super cute, and you can see my cat. She's super curious. Yeah, love it. Alright, moving on to the second row. You can see these colorful spines, right? So I have book 1 through 8, A Business Proposal, which is actually set to serialize in English in May. The first one will come out. Y'all, maybe I should have waited to pick that up, but you know, it's alright. I actually like the Korean editions, so yeah, I really like it. There's 10 volumes. I still have to pick up the rest of it. There's also a Korean drama that was made. The Korean drama is A+, man. Like, tell me if you know what I'm talking about. Okay, hey y'all, so my card was actually full, so I don't know where I left off, but yeah, those colorful spines is A Business Proposal. Like, and if you had watched the drama, are you more of an An Hyo-sub kind of girl? Like, you like that kind of guy? Or are you like Kim Min-gil? Because I like Kim Min-gil better, but my friend thinks An Hyo-sub looks better. Yeah, let me know if you know what I'm talking about. So hot. I love the series. I love the dynamics and the characters. So yeah, a really good read. And in between here, I don't know if you can see, it's just like this one volume. This is the only Chinese one that I keep here because it's the same size. I can move this one. It's a BL series. It's called Here You Are. Really wholesome, really sweet. Feels more like shonen ai, because there's not much, it's not explicit, and it's like they're getting to know each other more before they become like a couple and stuff like that. And one thing I really love about this is like our main boy is out. Like, he's out, he's proud, he don't give a fuck, and then, you know, he knows what he knows, like, you know, you can't fuck with him because like he's already so sure of himself and shit. So I love that. And next to that, I have some manhwas from Ise Press, even though it says Yen Press for beginning at the end, and why really Anna ended up at the Deuce Mansion, which is the first one I will be introducing. I know it's already completed in Korea, and I think there's expected to be 7 volumes to be released. Volume 3 will come out very soon. But yeah, the story, good. It's really enjoyable read. It's one of the more classic ones, so I understand why they chose this to be printed out of like the many villainous series they have, but this one's really good. I like it. Alright, moving on. Another villainous series. They actually call it Villains Are Destined to Die. This is one of my all-time favorites, so I'm really glad that they actually chose to print this one. I can't wait for volume 2 to come out, which is pretty soon actually, and volume 3 is already available for pre-order. And I'm actually not sure how many volumes this one will have, but very, very excited for that. Up next, we have Tomb Raider King, Doguwang. This one, if you like solo leveling, you will like this one. This one is one of those that is also really good. Yeah, nothing else to say. A pretty good one. And the beginning after the end. This one, elements of fantasy. Like if you like you know, night stuff like that, super good. Volume 2 is coming out this month, or next month actually. Super good. They were pushing this pretty well, I saw in like anime cons and stuff, but it's worth the hype for sure. It's really good. I don't know, not many people talk about it, but I actually really like it. Next, I have another Japanese manga, what's it called, magazine. It's from Dear Plus, the July 2022 edition, and it has the cover of Hanakoi Sudane, which is another series by Natsume Isaku sensei, one of my favorite newer series that she's making. Super cute. Look at the couple. Oh, I love the way she draws these men. Yeah. And that one has elements of Japanese theaters, so it's a good kind of thing to learn about too, about Japanese culture. So I really like that. And then putting this back so I remember, I have Iban Ihisu, which is class 2 Hisu. It's completed at these 4 volumes, which you can buy as a set from, I think, does Luxe still sell it? I bought it through eBay from a seller that sells like new Korean manga. It comes with this bonus epilogue. Super cute, super wholesome series. I kind of feel bittersweet about the second couple, but I love the main couple. And next up, I have, I took them out earlier, but I have the first 2 volumes of Dangerous Convenience Store, Ryumhan Pyeonijam by 945. This one very good. It's already completed in Korea. If you saw my unboxing, then you already know. I talked about it a lot already. Yeah, super cute. Love Ijun. Ijun is the best boy. And then before showing this series, which is one of my all-time favorite, I have in the back here, it's called Witch 30 Years Old, which is also has the same concept of 30 years can make you a Sherry Magic one, where this girl, she is a virgin at 30 and she became a witch. Yeah, and it's actually a 19+ series, so you know there's kind of like raunchy elements to it and straight up like fun time. This is the main guide, by the way. Yeah, there's only 2 volumes out right now, and I'm not sure if they're gonna have more printed, but I really like it. Yeah, and I usually don't read like stuff like that, so but that one's really good. And next I have one of my all-time favorites. It's an age gap actually, but they're 2 consenting adults, and the girl is not like high school or anything. So it's called Gomashi to pudding, which means sesame sauce and pudding, or what's it called, flan. It's referring to like their hair, because the dude has like salt and pepper hair and the girl has like pudding hair, you know, like the egg custard and the burnt caramel. It's so cute. It's by Suzuki Fuko. They have another series that I also like. I'll put it on screen, but it's not published in English. This one's not published in English either. It's in Japanese. But yeah, definitely I recommend if you haven't, like, if you have never heard of it or haven't read it. It's a really good short 3-volume series. I really like it. Yeah. Hey, moving on. I'm gonna go fast because my camera's battery light is flashing and it's gonna die. I'm all kind of mess right now. But yeah, okay, in the back there you can see I actually have a 3 box set in Japanese of the One Piece. I have 1, 2, and 4, which is Water 7 and the first 2 arcs. I also have a magazine. When the Red movie came out, it was promoted everywhere, and in Kinokuniya I bought one that had like a bonus of like these clear files of the gang, you know. And then this one's I'll put the magazine cover insert, but then it's Shanks with Kid Luffy. Really cute. And then you can't see it, but all in the back there I actually have Solo Leveling box set. I don't display it and I don't put it anywhere because there's no freaking space, and I just put it back there because I needed somewhere to put it anyways. And I'm not gonna read it because I actually been pretty caught up on the web, like the Korean web. So yeah. And then here, I don't watch Detective Conan. I've never watched it, but I really like Zero's Tea Time ever since it came out in Netflix, the anime version. So I have 1 to 6 most up to date of Zero's Tea Time, and I'm thinking of getting an Android for it actually, because I really like the series. Very slice of life. It has some of the lore from Conan if you already know. But yeah. And then here I have the first TV Annie guide of Spy Family. It's just like a art book animation guide. It has Anya on the cover. I also have this Anya Shikishi board that I got randomly. I'm so surprised I got her. I really like it. And also I have these figures that they're called as the Sneakies line. I got it for Christmas and I decided to display it because it feels so like Anya-y. Yeah. And that is the tour of my second bookshelf. And actually that will be all for me today. I talked a lot already. I don't want your ears to bleed anymore. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video, or bye.